everybody. I'm glad to greet you within our module Social Presence and Online Tutoring. And here in our part number 5, we are going to speak about very important issue, that is competences of online tutors. So, how to be an effective online tutor? What is required to conduct online tutoring really effectively and according to the needs? First of all, what is competence? Competence actually is a very complicated issue which is based on the knowledge and which comes through the experience, collecting skills and very many other personal attitudes to come to one big unity, competence. And the competence is the way to the quality, and the competence is the way to the goals to reach within the online tutoring. Speaking about competences, we have to once again highlight the main features of online tutoring, for what our online tutors should be ready for. The features which are specific for online tutoring and different from traditional teaching. They are modeling online behaviors, learning moderation, scaffolding, networked learning, and weaving. Well, if modeling online behavior, we are in this or other sense discussing while speaking about social media, while applying different strategies of social media and other tools, scaffolding and weaving has its specifics. So, scaffolding in online tutoring is aimed to access and motivate our students within this online learning environment. It is aimed to provide socialization and facilitate socialization. It is purposed to facilitate information exchange, to build up knowledge in its development at each phase of our learning. As for weaving, weaving is designed to connect experience, to show a wider application of knowledge and skills which are developed within the content, comparing different resources, highlighting different points of view and stressing what is common, what is different within different sources. Weaving, agreeing and disagreeing points of view at the problem, connecting with the different historical background, the different points of view, and so on and so forth. And of course, to correct misunderstandings if anything occur. Well, speaking about competences of online tutoring, we have to come up to a broader theory, that is technological pedagogical content knowledge. Pedagogical content knowledge framework is designed to understand and describe the kinds of knowledge needed by a teacher for effective pedagogical practice in a technology-enhanced learning environment. So, what are the components within this framework? What should we deal with? Starting from our previous slides, we remember that we have 3 main components. That is pedagogy, that is the technology, that is the content. And here these 3 main components are presented. Pedagogical knowledge, content knowledge, and technological knowledge. In cross-sections of these 3 components, we are having the blended knowledge, technological pedagogical knowledge, pedagogical content knowledge, and technological content knowledge. These are 3 big areas where we should develop the competences of e-tutors. Well, how to enter into this online environment, how to introduce and implement ICT tools to go from the face-to-face interaction to online environment. First of all, we are dealing with the first level, so-called entry, when the teacher uses technology to deliver curriculum content to the students. Another level, second one, the level of adaptation. The teacher directs students in the conventional use of the tool-based software. The third level, adaptation. The teacher encourages adaptation of the tool-based software by allowing students to select a tool and to modify its use for accomplishing the task of learning. The fourth level is infusion. The teacher creates a learning environment that is infusing tools throughout the whole subject areas. And the last, the fifth level, transformation. The teacher creates a rich learning environment in which students regularly engage in activities which are impossible to achieve without introducing and applying technologies. Speaking about different levels of introducing ICT tools within our learning environment, again, we have to keep in mind barriers which may occur. Actually, during all our topics and during all our parts, we are mentioning barriers, we are mentioning limitations, and I think we should be conscious of them, we should be aware of them to find a solution, to see the ways how to cope with the difficulties which occur on our way. So the barriers which may happen and which may make the process go not that smooth as we wish to. So confidence, time, and access to quality resources. Technical faults and technical failures which occur and again can be really very much demotivating for our instructors and our online tutors. Together with that, psychological factors, which we mentioned also before, and the psychological factors which brings to resistance to change. And as a resistance, it comes to not willing to integrate ICT tools. Together with that, together coming with all these factors, we may come to a problem which is very much complicated in its nature. And all these factors may come and play one huge role that the tutors are just very much reluctant to implement new ideas, to implement new technological decisions. So, again and again about competences, about main features and main aspects in online tutoring, their pedagogy guidelines, management, assessment. So, within these aspects, we are going to name main competences of effective online tutor. So, instructing, guiding learners, managing the learners and learning environments, assessing academic activities, keeping records of the learners and activities, and advising, of course. In the area of management, management of their online course, of their communication, the content, the learners, what we are having. First of all, it is planning how e-tutoring will be conducted according to the content and according to the schedule. Establishing the technical facilities which are necessary to provide online tutoring. Providing administrative support to the course learning environment. Providing learners with the content of the course and technical instruction. Instructing on the navigating within the website or learning management system or other technical applications which are involved in online tutoring. And designing learning activities, or in other words, activities. These are learning activities which are conducted within the online learning environment. In the area of communication, the main competencies are establishing relationship with online learners, defining roles and channels of communication, establishing rules of ethics in online communication, and of course modeling online behavior in usage of text chatting and audio and video devices. Within the area of ICT tools and implementing and integrating ICT tools, we have to keep in mind such competencies and skills as using web pages for establishing communication with and between learners, emailing for asynchronous communication, using bulletin boards and discussion forums, manipulating effectively different tools for text redacting, for audio and video producing, implementing internet resources effectively, and being able to find alternative solutions in the cases of technological failures. Well, the next and one of the most crucial part, and we mentioned also another part, that is reflection. So it's very much important for observing the progress of our learners within the course, for seeing how effective the teaching is, and how our teaching decisions are really aimed to the goals of our content and the course as a whole. So reflecting on teachers' and students' experience is a crucial one. Another one, editing documents and the content according to the needs, assessing learners' performance, analyzing and assessing their own performance, being open for feedback and criticism, and in response of the criticism, being open for improvements and new experiences. And of course, evaluating and never stopping to improve the content of online tutoring and ways of interaction. Well, together with that, we have to discuss the challenges which our online tutors face in their routine work. Technological issues is the prime. And here we have to cope with the new technologies and see for better solutions to convey our learning, to conduct online tutoring. The problem can be with the internet connection, and sometimes in the most important moment, the internet may fail, so the online tutor should have another backup plan to solve the problem. Technological dependency or applications dependency. So we may think of the situation when within some case we are using several applications and one of them may fail. So what to do in such a situation? Digital learning resources, and that's another problem to deal with. And here our online tutor has to be a good critical thinker to filter inappropriate digital resources and be ready to develop his or her own digital resources, to see also how these digital resources are compatible within the course and compatible with the content of the course. So the quality of the digital resources must be of high level to make it rich, to make it deep and broad, and according to the purposes of learning. Well, another issue which we have to deal with, that is the cost of online tutoring. The course can be really very high, and here we are dealing and speaking not only about financial costs, but about the time costs, about the energy costs, and which are they and how to cope with them, or how to keep them in mind. First of all, production costs of online materials, then the costs for updating the content of the online tutoring, assuring that we have to be sure, or we have to analyze or maybe consider how these costs in time, energy and finance are really balanced to the benefits of the delivering the course. And still, of course, it's time-consuming to prepare a good quality e-tutoring course, and to keep on maintaining the course according to the needs and according to the changes and to technological developments and to the audience of our learners. Well, other groups of challenges which should be mentioned as well, they are dependency on others. So what kind of dependency can be? These are the dependency on the technicians, the dependency on the administrative boards, on those who are responsible for the development of software, for installing software, and so on and so forth. Well, another dependency is dealing with the students with special needs, like how to accommodate them to the on-learning environment, how to accommodate them properly to following the course and being actively involved in this course. Well, another burden, psychological, can be of staying online all time or the most of the time of the course. And in the last one, that is the language barrier, which should be mentioned as well if we are dealing with a group of multi-language students and multicultural students. Well, other issues which are indirectly affect online tutoring and behavior of online tutors. That is lack of students' online experience. Another one, not enough of online information provided by the online administrators and ICT application administrators. Sometimes the interface of applications or learning management systems are not really friendly use, and students may face lots of difficulties with coping with the learning management systems and other applications. Students' account issues as well. So such things as not being able to log in into the system or forgetting the password or some other failures, all these of course may trouble and be kind of demotivating factors as well to keep in mind. Well, in our slides, we were speaking about lots of needs, lots of troubles and problems which our online tutors have to face and cope with to continue with the online tutoring and effectively, and to weave and to scaffold learning and to make our students active in this learning experience. Also, we mentioned lots of barriers and lots of problems which occur on this process. So what to do, how to deal with them, and what enablers may be highlighted in this process. First of all, effective leadership and planning. So leadership must be within the team, perhaps, who are working at the content and online tutoring as a system. Sharing responsibilities, providing reliable technical support. Collaboration is an important factor, and the collaboration must be not only within the members of the team who are working at the content, but within the other institutions in the purpose of sharing experiences and sharing content and sharing resources. So, and also with the communities to see the feedback, to see how the content is perceived and evaluated. Organizing differentiated training and continuous professional developments for teachers, because our online tutors are teachers yesterday, and how to transform the teaching experience from face-to-face environment to online learning. It's really a long pace which needs some special training and special preparation. Participation in national initiatives and projects which concerns with the issues of ICT tools in learning and education, and learning and sharing experiences, and following the new trends and new developments in the educational policy, in educational studies, and development of ICT tools. Well, so let's look ahead. Let's see or try to figure out what's going on and what is awaiting us in the future in the aspect of online tutoring. Well, one of the most trendy issue in e-learning, that is the development of massive open online courses. It is very much under discussion now, and more institutions are participating in the development contents for massive open online courses. Well, another trendy way or another tendency in developing of online learning, that is micro-learning or mini bites of learning content, which is very much helpful for learners, for internet users to get the information and to use it immediately in their professional settings or for their learning purposes. Social media is still on the top because it allows the interactivity, it allows to reach our users quicker, and so how to convey the online tutoring with the social media more effectively is still under the discussion, and we will see very many perspectives, good perspectives in this direction as well. Well, here I'd like to finish our presentation on competencies of online tutoring, on online tutors. And I'd like to thank you for your attention. And ahead, we are having the last one topic, which is crucial for the whole discussion of online tutoring, that is assessment and evaluation. Thank you very much. See you next time.